Hi there, Libra. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. I'm Fairlight. Thanks for coming. I'm just starting to do these videos again, so I'm glad that you're here. All right. First, I start out with my disclaimer. I am at work. It's been a couple of slow days. It's cold in Asheville, so please forgive the background music or any background noise you hear. But if you happen to be in downtown Asheville, come on by Instant Karma and get a reading in person. I do tarot, palm, and astrology natal charts. And yeah, so come on by. Or if you're not in Asheville, you can hit me up. It's at the bottom of the screen, all the info. Otherwise, let's just get into the reading. So where do we begin, Libra? So the first card that wanted to come out was the High Priestess. And I'm just trying to see right away. My eyes are just so fixated on this camel at the bottom of the deck, and so it's like there's a message about the camel in there. And so let's see. Camels are animals of strong perseverance. They take what they can when it's there, and then they persevere, and they're very reliable. They're very strong, very sturdy, magnificent. I'm also a singer, and I know I was once hired to sing for like some really rich people, and they had camels all over their house. So personally, I've always associated camels with prosperity. So how does that relate to this High Priestess energy? It's your inner divine feminine. It's realizing that the resources are all within. All the knowledge you need is inside of you. All you have to do is open up and receive. Open up and receive. And so I feel like that's saying that maybe with the Libra energy, if you're not already identifying yourself as being a channel, perhaps some channeling abilities are really opening up. So if you're receiving divine guidance, open up and receive. I do like to give clarity, though, that a lot of times when you start to open up, you'll receive information from all kinds of sources. So be very discriminating, be very discerning, and make clear, I am only available to receive guidance from those energies which are for my highest upliftment, those energies that are here to bring me love and empowerment and peace and healing, those energies that are here for the evolution of my soul and for the highest good of all. And you're allowed to clear that. And if anything comes in that makes you feel fear, guilt, shame, disempowerment, anything like that, make a conscious agreement to be aware of that. Secret agent man in the background. But right? Like, be vigilant, be aware of what comes in when you start opening to this channeling energy. And if anything doesn't feel like love, if it doesn't go into your heart and feel like safety and love and joy and like family is there with you, then stand your ground and say, you are not what I called to. I'm not working with you. You must leave now. And stay in that power and return your attention to love and upliftment and empowerment, and you'll feel that energy come in. Grounding yourself helps. So it looks like that just from that one card. It feels like Libra energies are really going through some empathic experiences right now. There's so many cards that wanted to come out and have a conversation with you. It's crazy that we're spending so much time on this one card, but as an empath, I always joke that there's different steps to being an empath. One, you discover that you have the ability to perceive when somebody is in pain, and you know that you can help them. So you go over there and help them. And sometimes, whether it's talking with them, just listening to them, sometimes people just need someone to hear. Maybe you lay a hand on them, it's your touch. Whatever it is that you do, they walk away feeling better. Sometimes you walk away feeling better too, but oftentimes they walk away feeling better and you feel like you've just taken on all their toxic bullshit, or you just feel completely drained. So then the next step is that so you discover this, and all of a sudden people are just finding you, and they come back and they want you to heal them, and then you find that you get drained. So then the next step is you find you don't want to leave the house. No. All right, so now we're coming into this phase of being an empath where we're learning the importance, not just the value, but the importance of owning your own vibrational frequency. So I would say daily, ground yourself. Daily, create a boundary around yourself using your aura. Push your aura out and create a boundary and use golden light. And you can see it as like rain, I'll visualize like a sun cloud overhead, raining liquid golden light down on me. And ask that golden light to reveal, heal, and seal any and all portals, holes, rips, tears, wounds in your auric field, so that only that which you give conscious permission to is able to enter your field. Do that daily. I mean, really, especially at first, but at least create a boundary. Ground yourself and create an aura boundary every single day. And then you can put violet flame on the outer edge of it, just as small, just put a flame so that it burns off any negativity, so that if people come towards you, they need to come correct. And do that daily, grounding in that daily. And then also clear your spine, owning your spinal cord, bringing golden light in and through and run it all the way through and clear out any and all entities and energies that might be living in your spine. Because when they're in your spine, they can influence your nerves, they can cause pain, and you don't know where that pain's coming from. But even worse, they can get into your mind. And they start thinking repetitive thoughts over and over again, and you don't know it's not you. But think for a minute, like if you've ever been, maybe you've been feeling fine, and then all of a sudden you get a repetitive thought that's like, I'm sad, I'm sad, I'm sad, I'm sad, or there's something wrong, there's something wrong, there's something wrong. And your brain doesn't know it's not you. And so you get this repetitive thought. So your brain gets the message, and then it sends I guess I'm sad. And so it tells the endocrine system to release the chemicals, and all of a sudden you're sad. And then a commercial pops on the screen and says, ask your doctor if this is right for you. It's that sinister and that gross. So you are the power, though. All of that is just yucky, parasitic energy. No matter where it's coming from, it's trying to steal your power. So remember, you are the one with the power, and you can block it out. Grounding yourself, creating an aura boundary, and owning your spinal pathway. And then you really get in tune when you've got all of that in place. Now all that you're feeling is authentically you. So if there's sadness or if there's pain, it's authentically yours and you can process it out. But then you get in tune with a greater authentic vibrational field. And your truest thing is love. Your truest thing, vibrational, authentic vibrational frequency, is your talents, your gifts, your dreams, your passions. It's all about you, your truth, your authentic vibrational frequency. And ultimately, when you get in tune with that, it's love. And your heart opens up and you fill your vibrational field with your authentic vibrational frequency. And it's like everywhere you go, you're singing your song. Everywhere you go, you're singing your song. And that's where we're at as empaths now. Owning our vibrational field, keeping ourselves in a high vibe. And then when you find people that are not in that high vibe, you affect their vibrational field and you start teaching them that they have the right and the power to own their vibrational frequency. And you teach them to help attune themselves to their truth, their authentic vibrational frequency. You put them in that place and show them it's possible. All you have to do is attune yourself. And then if you start feeling sad or you start feeling this, then you ground yourself, you create vibrational boundaries, you clear your spine, and then you can be in tune with, is what I'm feeling mine or did I take it on from somebody else? And you can clear yourself more easily. And then if it is yours, you can process it more easily. So wow. Okay, Libra, all that from one card. I don't know how much we're going to get from all the rest of these cards, but so I'm using the Crowley deck, but I've also got this other like rainbow chakra deck, and it showed me two different versions. So one, it's a group of cards, balance and release. So in light of everything that came from that Priestess card, getting your balance back by release. And I think we might go into some of what you're releasing here, but I feel like regardless of what you're releasing, and it's funny, I love that this balance card came out for the Libra reading. Like, really? And release, so from all of that, it looks like maybe you've taken on a lot of toxicity. And so releasing what isn't yours, and then getting into tune with what is yours and healing that. And so the next guidance from this deck is gratitude and joy. So, I mean, I feel like it goes without saying, but I'm like vibrationally attuning myself to the message about what do they want me to say about gratitude and joy. So it's important to honor the process when you find this pain being released, especially when it's yours, when you're releasing a trauma, when you're processing something, but honoring it there, but not staying in that past, releasing it. And I guess the way to releasing it is going into what am I grateful for now, bringing yourself into the present moment and seeing that whatever that pain that's being released, it's from the past, however distant or near. It's not this present moment, or even if it is this present moment, what am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Taking a deep breath, and then you can be grateful that there's air to breathe. Really, what am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Everything. If you have friends, be grateful for friends. If you have family, be grateful for family. If there's any aspect of your life that is healthy, grateful for health. If you're able to drink water, bless the water and be grateful for it. If you have good food, healthy food, good food, whatever, chocolate is healthy sometimes for me. Gratitude for whatever it is you can be grateful for. And that gratitude is the way you get into joy. So just breathe that in. It is time for you to embrace your joy. Time for you to embrace your joy. So I want to look at all these cards and okay, so the next thing that is calling my attention is 7 of Wands with the 8 of Swords reversed and the 2 of Wands reversed. So I want to read this as all one message. And it looks like you're conquering negativity from the past. So all of these are kind of reaffirming, but I'm going to read them. You're conquering the negativity of the past, the negative programming. Oh, fuck, you're doing some major processing. You are overcoming negative programming from the past. So just take another deep breath in. You are prevailing. You are prevailing, Libra. You're doing so good. It's interesting. All of these readings are just really demonstrating that everybody's been through hell. So that brings my eyes over to the 5 of Discs and the Wheel of Fortune, the Fortune card upright. So you're coming through some abandonment issues, coming through some like real feeling, and this could be like a prosperity consciousness where you're in lack mode, or this could be emotional abandonment too. Whatever it is, you are prevailing, and the power is inside of you. You hold all the power, all the magic. Oh my gosh. So just open up and receive it. Receive it. You are prevailing, and things are turning in your favor now. So let that wheel turn. Let that energy just shift into better things are coming. Better is coming. Better is coming. Better is coming. All right. What else are we looking at? It's funny. I've got this lust card sitting all by itself, but finding that lust for life again. Whatever you've been through, it's been some dark times, and just know that you're not alone. Everybody's coming out of some really dark times. So lust isn't a bad thing. claim your lust. It doesn't have to be sexual. If it is, I mean, use discernment. Don't allow toxic energy into your body, because we've already established that you're an empath. So be very discerning about what kind of energy you let into your body. But there's other things that bring you lust for life. Whatever is creative, whatever you're passionate about, whatever inspires you, ignites you, do that, whatever it is. And if it's lovemaking, because we do have the lovers, maybe you are coming into, oh wow, okay, so I didn't even look at these, but we've got the lovers, we've got the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak, the Queen of Swords in reverse, but then the Ace of Cups. So let me read all these together. Coming out of some heartbreak, this shows either way, like maybe you've come through a bad relationship, or maybe the relationship has come through some difficult times. Either way, I think you've found that love, divine love, comes to you when you speak your truth, even if it is a heartbreak. I think this Queen of Swords in reversed shows, and Libras have a tendency to, not to accuse you, but I've known Libras who won't always speak their truth because they want to keep the balance. They want to keep things in harmony, But when you put yourself into disharmony, you can't throw yourself under the bus and expect to be happy, It's always going to come out in some way. And even if you are with somebody who is a beautiful person, if you're lying to them to make them happy, you're not letting them shine in their integrity, and you're certainly not standing in your integrity. So it does feel like whatever you've come through, whether it was a romantic partnership or whatever the mirror was, whatever situation, person, place, thing, whatever the mirror was, I think you've really had to learn the value of speaking your truth. And sometimes we learn by doing the opposite of that. But it's funny, my friend Shenandoah has come up in 2 readings today. And he was one of the best friends of my whole life. He transitioned unexpectedly earlier this year, but he's with me. I feel like he's here in this reading. Thank you, Shenandoah. He always had a sign on his wall that said, he was wonderful. Good judgment comes from experience. Experience comes from poor judgment. I feel like I have to do this. Experience comes from poor judgment. So good judgment comes from experience. Experience comes from poor judgment. So is there ever a mistake made? Like, how would you know it if you hadn't done the thing to make you learn it, right? So no mistakes. Don't beat yourself up over what happened. You are victorious. You have prevailed. You are prevailing. This is valor. You have the courage and the strength and the fortitude to overcome. So you have learned from it. You learn these lessons, and now let yourself receive. And I love how this is like a channel. This high priestess wants to come and sit by this Ace of Cups. I love this Ace of Cups because it shows it's not just a vessel receiving and overflowing. It is a channel, which means it fills its cup, but then it also flows the energy through. And that channeling energy, like, this is a big message about you are a channel. And so take a deep breath and go into peace. And maybe you are really good at conflict resolution. And so, take yourself out of it. Maybe 2 people are having a conflict and they come to you and they want you to resolve it. And you hear what this person is saying and you hear what this person is saying. And you hear both sides and you see what this person is trying to get across, but you see how this person isn't quite articulating it the way this person needs to hear it, and vice versa. And so I keep feeling, take a deep breath. And so they're kind of making a lot of argument noise. And so it's like the more noise they make, the more you kind of step back and you go into this space of peace. You want to hear the clarity. And so you tune into this peace, and then you're able to articulate for this person, and you're able to articulate for this person so that they hear what each other is saying. And then what becomes revealed is this greater truth. Not only are they able to hear each other, but they're able to see that their truths combined reveals this greater wisdom. And it comes through you. You articulate this great wisdom, and you say it, you reveal this wisdom, and everybody stops and goes, whoa. And you're like, yeah, that's right. How did you know that? So that's you channeling. And it's not to say it's not you accessing the wisdom. That's exactly what it is. That is you accessing the wisdom. You are not, this body is not the entirety of you, as you probably know. This is not the complete version of you. This is just the physical, but you open yourself up to be a channel, and you receive so much of that. And so I feel like that's what this Ace of Cups articulates right here. That word articulation is really coming up through. So allow yourself to receive, allow your cup to be filled, and then share that wisdom with others. And it looks like you've been planting seeds, because you've got this Eight of Discs, this fruition, So you've been toiling, and now it looks like good things are coming to you. It's all coming to fruition. You've also got this Three of Cups of abundance. I also like this card because it just shows like the party, having fun, going out in merriment, and receiving. So all that you've been through, the Wheel of Fortune and all of this, it's everything is turning in your favor. It's time for you to open up and receive. Good things are coming your way. I think that's enough. That's a lot of information coming through. Okay, just quickly, the Princess of Wands and the Knight of Swords. I don't feel compelled to go too deep into what they mean, just that good things are coming to you. You're getting the inspiration. Maybe positive news is coming to you. Yeah, okay, so that's what that is. Positive news is coming to you. Listen to your inspiration. Your creativity is really starting to flow through that lust energy. Flow it, maybe do a snaky serpent dance, and just dance that inspirational energy up and through your being. Okay? All right, with love and blessings, Libra. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.